Hey folks, all doing? Hero of None here with your Mundus Minute on August 6th, 2021. ESO news, lecture merchant, and gold merchant stuff, all in a few minutes. First up in the news, PTS patch notes 7.1.3 are out now. Not a whole lot of changes, but they did nerf a few sets. Notably, Diamond's Victory is now getting a change, so it's no longer going to be triggered by light attacks or bashing, and you're probably going to have to pay more attention to what is triggering it. Also, some adjustments to the dungeon, nothing too major other than that. ESO Live was today at 4 p.m. On twitch.tv/Bethesda. I'll leave a link to the article, but during that they had a ESO streamer, Meg Kaylee, on where they went through some dungeons and explored some of the Greymoor chapter. And finally, a new schedule for the World Plays ESO is up. I'll leave a link down below. Watch these streamers during the event and have a chance at drops and probably giveaways too. Let us look at the Luxury Merchant and the Golden Merchant for this week, shall we? So first up in the Luxury Merchant, a lot of Dwarven stuff. So if you kind of like making your house look a little bit steampunk, this will be the week for it. And I'm gonna guess it's probably gonna go on until next week as well, with a few more Dwarven items. Now in the Golden Merchant this week, for 150k, Ring of the Weird Tree, with the 5-piece bonus, when using magic ability, remove all negative effects from yourself. Effect can occur once every 15 seconds. I wouldn't grab this. I'd probably grab Curse Eater instead. It is kind of a nice purge on a stick, but that 15-second cooldown is kind of bad compared to what you could get with Curse Eater being on yourself or any other teammate for about 6 or 8 seconds. A lot shorter duration time, and it's individual for each person getting purged. But just to note, Curse Eater only eats about 3 of them. That would remove all of them. Vampire's Lord's Ring. Increase the bonuses and penalties for Vampire Stage depending on how far you progressed. Basically, this takes your Vampire Lord staging up to another level. Notably, the reduction of Vampire cost abilities is kind of nice. Maybe you want to pair it with something like the Shapeshifter's Necklace artifact. But again, you're kind of stuck. It's more of a niche set. You could probably just go ahead and get this the normal way through I believe it's a drop set. I want to say, I'm not sure where it drops actually. But yeah, you could probably get the drop set or through vendors a lot cheaper in a purple quality with the same effects. Ring of the Viper, we do damage with martial abilities. You deal damage with an additional 5,775 poison damage over 5 seconds. It cures 1 of your 4 seconds and scales off your weapon or spell damage. I'd say it's a nice set for newbie PvPers, but you can probably just run Dark Shade a few times and get the same set pretty quick. Blood Drinker increases your bleed damage by 20%. If you're going to go all in on bleed, maybe you want to pick up this set. They did increase the number of abilities that do get bleed, so this will actually be useful for now. But I haven't seen any PvP builds that really use it that much. Maybe a Templar, a Stamp Templar. For 100k, you can get Grothar's Guise. I would recommend this for any Flame DKs out there. Whenever you deal damage to an enemy within 8 meters, you have a 10% chance to create a lava pool that swirls around you and does a lot more damage. If you pair this off with Elfsbane, it increases the time. Before the patch, I don't believe it does the same thing anymore, but it's still a good set overall for either PvP or PvE. And then Malrabeth Scourger's Guise. When you take damage, you have a 10% chance to create a beam, stealing health, and also giving yourself major vitality, increasing your healing received by 16%. And you can also have this effect taken away if the beam breaks. Was meta for a little while, not so much anymore, mostly for PvP. If you're a PvPer who never does any type of dungeon, both these are good for 100k. If you're not and you actually run some dungeons, these are pretty easy dungeons to run if you do want these helmets. Anyway, I'm Hero of None. That's the Mundus Minute. See y'all in Tamriel.